Alright, we are back. We logged off and relogged because we couldn't retrieve our ship. Here in Lawville, we have nothing, but we got food in our armor, so we can leave the hab. Still daytime. This is what we meant. That's why people set their respawn point on a space station, so you do not need to walk all the way and take the tram and whatnot. So we need to have a check if we can claim the ship here. Because it should be now, yeah, on Everest. Claim time 3 minutes. Expedite in less than 1 minute is the ship here, which is awesome. Why do we have a medium hangar? Because of the free flight. Some of these ship, one of these ships should be medium. You can expedite.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Instant 700 Alpha UC. We do that. Do we still have? Yeah, still have 100,000. This is the Golem. This would be probably the ship we were gonna buy, and we see it is a yellow one. Does that mean that we need to have yellow armor in order to fit the colors? Not sure. The yellow Ariel we just saw on Everest would probably be it. Drake. So what do we have? Pressing 5 will this mining laser, the second one with the orbit, and this one is the tractor beam. Okay. It says 77 ton, which is a lightweight ship compared to other ones. And we cannot get rid of the part. So then deploy weapon rack. Interesting. Here we could put a gun, which we don't have. Is that the fuel port? Yeah. Fuel port. External storage. 900k micro SU. Almost 1 SU. Where we can put our stuff into it. Alright, so this is it. S1 guns in front. And 2 missiles up there. Alright. Enter pilot seat. Alright, so first error we already did. We don't wear the helmet. We will go to a moon here on Hurston. And because we do not have a ship's interior with the Golem, we need to go back to the city in order to buy an armor. Also, no armor here in the local inventory. Oh, what a mess. Yeah, here in Lawville we can rent the Grey Cat Rock, which is a mining vehicle. We can rent the Corsair, which would have enough space for the rock. We also can rent the Mole, which is interesting. So we can stay here in Lawville without the shipment to only rentals. The STV we do not need. And we also can rent cargo ships, of course. And the Cutlass Black for 50. Yeah, this one has enough capacity for the rock mining. So we got 53 plus 53. Yeah, 56,000 we need to have in order to rent both of them. And then we can do some rock mining stuff in order to make money. This would be probably the go-to to make money for be able to rent the Mole. But because we have free fly ships, we can make more money faster. Yeah, there is no yellow armor. Oh, here. Don't like that. Yeah, this is the aerial stuff. MTV. Why is there no helmet? Oh, they cost a lot of money. Alright then, getting rid of this standard stuff. Didn't expect to spend that much money already. Move the food into our backpack. Move the backpack into the local inventory. Move the legs into the local inventory. Everything but the undersuit, we will keep that one. Then double click, 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 double click. Doesn't work, of course. Inventory is borked. Alright then. Back to spaceport. That yellow would suit better, but we are not really versed in dynamics. Alright, back again. In the hangar, we got an armor piece that fits color-wise to this ship. And we want to go to a moon of Hurston in order to do our first mining expedition. And here we got the same. Left Alt N for opening the hangar. We cannot see outside here. U power on. I thrusters on. Base lateral. And N for gear up. B for nav mode. It's nighttime meanwhile. And over there we see a moon. Which one is this? Aerial? Perfect. So 90 degrees as we said. Yeah, it has not much afterburner capacity. This ship also have no bed logout. Too fast! Whoa! Oi. Almost crashed. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a lateral of 1 kilometer. And we are looking for minables. And we press M for minables. Mining mode. Maybe not M. Maybe V for scanning. So scrolling, yeah, scrolling does change the scan angle, but 90 degrees is max, which is okay. And here we got our first mineable down there. 4.6 kilometers. Do we see 11,780 is the signature. Let's have a look. Emeline is probably hand mineable or rock mineable. Check. Okay, mining laser is there. Now we have to read. Oh, this will explode. Yeah. That damaged our ship even when we had been here far away. When we go closer. Can we go closer? Okay. Alt scroll for speed. Oi! For speed. Let's have a check. So we cracked that one rock there. And there is nothing left behind. So it is relevant how much power you put into the laser. If you put too much, the rock will explode. Why do we have no readout? See, it will explode again. But at least there will be some gems. Yeah, there are some gems. Okay, so just be careful. Don't trust instrument. Okay, now do we see charging? Still no charging? Oh! Immediately. And this one has the potential to explode as well. Yeah. Exploded. So eventually this is not the way to do. And we also need to get rid of this sound. It is annoying. Land. So let's check temperature here. It's a little bit hot. 90 degrees Celsius. Sound stopped. Nice. And we have our hand mining tool with us. And we want to find out if we see, because 3 rocks and 1 should have some gems spit out, but not. So that means hand mineable. Do we catch them all? We didn't count the cluster, but we will do them all. Here, FPS mining, you can power on while fire, left mouse button, and it will take a while until you get a readout. Now you get a readout, and if you press right click, you see what that is. Family. And alt scroll is moving up power, and we go something 50%, or we can go maximum. And left side we will have charging. It needs to stay within the green bar. When we go to the red, we will have the same effect like we had before with the ship. But it looks like the Famaline is not made for hand salvageable. Yeah, that is the reason why we thought that we would crack them with the ship. But the golem has a way too much powerful mining laser. Okay, we do a retry. Power on lowest. 30 meters distance. Maybe we can go a little bit further away. 60, 100 and, yeah, 60, 80 meters. Should be, yeah, we got a readout. 120 meters. Okay, 120 is too far away. 100 meters. 80 meters. Meters. Yeah, now 50 meters. Already overheated. Yeah. So 40 meters. Just a quick touch. Because Femalin is not meant to. Probably a geo. $40 meters. Maybe 50. $50. Yeah, 50. Doesn't work. 20% going down to 40. 45 meters. 45, somewhat. Yeah, just the small touch is too much. Yeah, as long as just the shield system is... Wait, extraction. Let's have a check. There is one lane around there. Yeah, one. That yellow outline. Wondering, can we just... It doesn't suck in. Now they're sucked in. So the laser is damaged. That's why we cannot hit anymore properly. Yeah, we can now. We can get. All right, wouldn't say that is successful. We can find a proper rock. Okay, here we got some gold. 30%. That means 4 is better than nothing. A fastenite and iron. Only that one gold. All right. First proper crack. Now we have a check. We are here for the gold. %. It's not that much. 40% is less than 50. Feels like it takes quite some time to get a readout. 17%, even less. I mean, of course, we have a token balance. Gold also almost 40%, but it says easy. That means a second crack. Yeah, there's not much. Even less, 2% of gold. Oh, this is the older one. Can we scan? Hurry, hurry. Yeah. Can we do extraction? We suck it all in. We suck everything in. Okay, we got 5 point something of gold. Half of the ship is filled up. Doesn't change anything. Yeah, so we have half of the ship filled. And we will go to Hurl 1. Should be a mining station there. L1. Houston. Alright, so we are in the hangar. What we do, either we can lower the ship or remove the cargo pod. And what we do is remove the cargo pod. If we manage to do that. Ship ports unlocked. So let's find out. Tractor. This one. Yeah, I wouldn't say that that was easy. Okay. There should be a second one. This one is easy. Yeah, this is easy. Let's see, can we open up? No, we cannot open. So we could suck in the Femalin. That worked. Can we see here inside? We cannot see inside these parts. All right. We go to the refinery station.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve settings. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
Up here is the refinery terminal. Ooh, busy. A lot of people here. Refinement center. We say from where? From here? From the station? Set up work order. What do we have? 5 SUs of gold. Where did the Femalin go? Can we sell it as ore? There's no Femalin inside. Yeah, we will go for the gold. 5 SUs of gold. Isn't that much money. But we also can do this one. Iron is not that big. Or no, only gold. And then processing, we will go for the cheapest. This one costs us 4,000. But your low yield. High yield. High cost. Moderate, Ferron. What? Ferron. Doesn't it work? high yield, moderate cost, low speed. Electro, moderate. Dynex, high yield, very low speed. Okay, get a quote. 2 hours. Okay. All right then, let's do the work here and we continue our grinding. All right, so we have an empty ship here. We want to attach the boxes again, the ore pots. Let's see if we can do that. They are here. Refinery took them and start refinery. Okay, so this one went pretty well. Yeah, this would be the way to mount the parts to the ship. Nice. Smooth and fast. Now we go to Everest and want to try to mount SCU cargo pods, cargo boxes.
Engines online. Complete. Landing gear up.
Let's find out if we can attach a normal standard container onto the Drake. That would be the case. We do not expect that it work, but if we can, we will do this cargo contract available. No, as expected, does not work. Not compatible, so the Drake Golem is definitely no transporter ship.